So, the Friday the 13th movies. People say they're just slasher flicks, but I think they're actually metaphors for human life. Jason isn't just a guy in a hockey mask. He is symbolic of death. Calm. Patient. Suspiciously good at finding you even when you sprint like you're late for a group chat birthday dinner. He walks. You run. He still catches up. That's not cardio, that's mortality. Every movie starts the same way. Life looks fun. Sunshine. Friends. Questionable decision-making. That's childhood and early adulthood. You have snacks. You have crushes. You have zero awareness of red flags. Someone hears a strange noise in a dark shed and says, "I'll just go alone." Error. That's you with your 2 a.m. thought. I should check my email real quick. And then it's morning, your soul is missing, and now you have a calendar invite from doom. Jason's walk is the passage of time. Slow, steady, unstoppable. He doesn't need to run. He's the calendar app in a mask. He's like, "I'll be there when you're done ignoring me." Meanwhile, you're zigzagging through life. School, work, relationships, therapy, hobbies, plants you overwatered, plants you deeply betrayed. And Jason just strolls. Honestly, impressive step count. He's basically a Fitbit with a machete. Speaking of the mask, denial. Humans love it. If I can't see my mortality can't see me. Peekaboo logic. Adorable in babies, ineffective against existential truths. The mask says, everything's fine. The soundtrack says, no, it is not. If life had a soundtrack, it would cue violins every time you say, "What's the worst that could happen?" Do not ask that. The universe is an improviser. It says yes and those jump scares? That's adulthood. Surprise bill. Dentist calls. Car makes a noise that sounds like a haunted accordion. CH ha 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 translates to budget, now. Your heart rate skyrockets. You promise you'll improve your habits, and then you go back to the spooky shed of impulse purchases. The lake is time. Calm on the surface, bottomless underneath. You keep tossing in your plans like pebbles. This year I'm going to be organized. Plop. This year I'll wake up at 5 a.m. Plop. This year I'll stop texting my ex. Plop, plop, plop. The ripples look meaningful. Then they vanish. The lake does not care. The lake is like, cute. Anyway, entropy. The camp counselors? That's all the versions of you trying to manage life. Responsible you, fun you, procrastinating you, by a label maker you. And every time, instead of sticking together, you split up. Why do you split up? Do not split up. Even Roombas map the room before they commit to dying under the couch. There's always one survivor, the final girl. That's the version of you that learns. She stops going into the woods for no reason. She develops boundaries. She acquires a flashlight and a plan. She is your wisdom module, downloaded after several unfortunate updates titled, "Do not do that again." She doesn't defeat death forever, no one does, but she buys time with common sense. Don't ignore the music cue. Wear sunscreen. Buckle up. Don't go back for one last thing. The phrase, "one last thing," is basically a summoning ritual. People ask, can't we just outsmart death? You can slow it down, eat a vegetable, take a walk, stop microwaving aluminum, but you can't uninstall it. Death is pre-installed software. You can't delete it from settings. Best you can do is close unnecessary background apps, regret.exe, compare.exe, doomscroll.dll. Free up some RAM for joy. Look, Jason is terrifying. But he's also consistent. He shows up. Meanwhile, your Wi-Fi does not. At least death doesn't buffer. If it did, it would freeze right when you're making eye contact with your crush. Hold on, loading, spinning, and panic. Life hack, listen for the soundtrack. If you hear ominous strings, that's your intuition saying, do not go into the metaphorical basement. Turn on lights. Text a friend. Hydrate. If you do all three at once, you unlock a secret achievement. Still alive, emotionally. Here's the real message. Stop splitting up from yourself. Carry your fun with your responsibility. Take your boundaries on your date. Bring your flashlight to your dreams. If you must run, run together. Death will catch up. That's built into the terms and conditions you did not read, but in the meantime, make him power walk to keep up with your joy. And if you ever feel that creepy someone's behind me feeling, that's not just fear. That's time. It wants a dance. So, give it one. Put on headphones. Choose a ridiculous song. Dance like a robot with 12% battery and no shame. Make mortality follow your choreography. It's very hard to menace someone doing jazz hands. In conclusion, life is a camp with bad lighting and suspicious lakes. Jason is there. But so are mores, constellations, and friends who will hold the flashlight while you tell your story. Don't split up. Don't ignore the music. And for the love of rechargeable batteries, if a door creaks, leave.